AI sucks and has no place in the animation industry.
But now that I think about it a little more clearly,
we got a new addition to the list of top 10 anime betrayals, and it's a doozy. Amazon Studios has revealed 3 cartoons that are greenlit through its Generative AI Creators Fund, which is an initiative aimed at giving creators access to professional-grade AI tools and funding for cinematic entertainment. Now, you may be wondering, who the hell would sign up for this? Putting your name on a generative AI project in the animation industry sounds like something that would end your career. At least socially. But unfortunately, it's getting bleak, as the creator of El Tigre, Jorge Gutierrez, is one of the creators benefiting from this fund, and after reading into it, it's just not a good look, especially because Jorge has been someone who has condemned the use of AI in animation for years. Everyone came out of the woodwork to dig up his anti-AI tweets. It's like a gold rush. So let's read this article so we have an exact understanding of what they're getting into. 3 animated series have received orders by Prime Video via the Generative AI Creators Fund, a new joint initiative of Amazon Web Services and Amazon MGM Studios. Of course, all these mega corporations love shoving AI down our throats, and infiltrating the animation industry has been a wet dream for them. The projects are Cupcake and Friends from BuzzFeed Studios, Love Diana Music Hunters from creator Albie Hetch. Love Diana Music Hunters. I wonder where that naming scheme came from. It all just feels so desperate. God. A former Nickelodeon executive who is now chief content creator at Pocket.watch. Former Nickelodeon executive getting into the AI bag. How does this not just like hurt your brain and crush your soul all at the same time? And Punky Duck from creator Jorge R. Gutierrez. All 3 series will stream on Prime Video down the line. The green lights for the fund were revealed Wednesday, the first day of the AI on the Lot conference in Los Angeles. The Creators Fund is designed to provide top-shelf AI tools and funding to creators from a range of styles and backgrounds. The tech backbone of the fund is Project Nara, which is described as Amazon's purpose-built AI production platform for cinematic storytelling. Yeah, no, AI slop and cinematics never gonna go hand in hand, buddy. Now, this already sounds bad, but then you hear what Jorge said at AI on the Lot, and any benefit of the doubt starts to go out the window, with probably one of the most bizarre analogies I've heard in a second, which is that animating with AI was like having sex, and then they hand you the baby. Brother, what? Now we know what he means. It's just a weird thing to say. The kind of statement that feels like it's meant to pander to tech bros who thinks adult animation is only raunchy shit. You get to do the fun part, and then you skip the excruciating labor. Pregnancies last 9 months. It takes about 9 months to a year to finish an episode of animation. I get what he's saying. It's just confusing given that, again, he's been against AI for so long, and he's basically saying, oh, well, you know, you don't have to worry about any of the hard work. Which feels like a typical AI bro talking point. Oh, I don't have time to learn to draw. Oh, animation's so time consuming. And it's like, yeah, dude, it takes a long time to hone any craft. Whether that's art, whether that's music, whether that's a sport, there are no shortcuts. And actually putting in the time to make something usually yields in a better product. I also don't understand why we're equating women's bodies to the AI machine. That's pretty weird. Not to mention, generative AI is trained on other people's work, so I strongly feel like any director or showrunner implementing it in their work in any way is truly doing a disservice to their own vision. I feel like it makes it inauthentic. But if you're an animation fan, you're more than likely opposed to AI. You know it's bad news, and you know that it's a bubble that's already bursting. So why is bro doing this?
Money!
It's a bag, and depending on how old you are and how much you have to spend your own money, then it's no secret that the economy sucks right now. So combine that with working in the animation industry, where it feels like barely anyone has been able to have consistent work for the last few years, and those animation jobs are based in Los Angeles, you can see how the money starts to talk real funny. And when AI is involved, an unfathomable amount of money is usually poured into it, partially to entice creatives who know that getting involved with this won't be the greatest look for them. But Jorge actually reached out to Cartoon Brew to provide a statement, which is, it's a big experiment for me, and I will be as cautious as possible with AI. Artist driving tech and not the other way around is my goal. I've been developing things at most legacy studios for years, and Punky Duck to my complete surprise, went to greenlight in 2 months for my first pitch, cautiously optimistic of what we can accomplish with the support of Amazon MGM Studios. Taking a chance on an original feels like a miracle these days. I think the most telling thing here is that they were willing to pick this up after 2 months of development, which again, kind of makes this all loop back around to money and stability, because this obviously implies he's had projects in development at other studios for far longer than 2 months that probably didn't go anywhere and left him without a source of income. I'm glad he has the optimism that this could put power back in the hands of the artist, but it's just confusing on how he intends to do that and how he intends to create jobs when the tool that he's using is intended to replace artists in the first place. But man, this is a bummer. This is definitely one of those whole house math situations where fans and artists alike are pissed and really giving a piece of their mind. Like Dana Terrace, whose Blue Sky post I feel is worth sharing. Actually, creative breakthroughs happen when people don't have to drink brown water from data center waste. This is not cool or accessible. This is disingenuous and disappointing. Animation discourse and fan manufactured competitiveness between shows can be a bummer. They're strange effects of a social media and attention-driven economy, but at least it revolves around human-made art. Small blessings. The homie Matt Brawley chimed in, if you need to partner with AI to get a green light on your project, it ain't worth it. I know it's super frustrating out there right now, but nothing makes replacing your peers with automated garbage justified. Nothing. We gotta hold down the line on this one or we're fucked. Big names like this endorsing AI is a crack in the dam. A few more could bring down the wall and we need to take it seriously in my opinion. Jorge also broke his silence on Twitter with a tweet that I don't think it's really landing all that well. If only because it feels like he's downplaying emotions whilst addressing the seemingly few bad faith actors, which, whether intentionally or not, dismisses the large majority of voices who are just expressing their concerns and rightful disappointment, making it seem as if this is all a big overreaction. I understand a lot of you are happy for me, and a lot of you are really angry at me for experimenting with AI at Amazon. I'm going to leave the comments open so you can get it all out and hopefully feel better. Any death threats will be reported. Anyone threatening Sandra and my son Luca, I will report those too. Come at me all you want and need, just leave my family alone. Now it goes without saying, death threats aren't cool. Involving anyone in Jorge's family that isn't Jorge isn't cool, and we should be able to talk about this in a respectful manner. Now I know respectful and internet discourse doesn't necessarily go hand in hand, especially because when moments like these happen, it's part of the course to express your disapproval with memes, using comedy to truck through the pain, and I'll be honest, all the major tweets I've seen have just been expressing disappointment. In addition to all of this, the creator of BuzzFeed's Good Advice Cupcake has condemned Amazon's AI project, declining to work on it because of AI's involvement, and BuzzFeed just gave us a pretty bullshit statement, which is, we would have loved for Lauren to be involved as one of the people who worked to bring Cuppy to life while employed full-time at BuzzFeed. We shared with her that human creativity would remain at the core of this project, with writing, storytelling, and animation being developed by humans, and AI used as a creation tool to help facilitate that. We explained that this was similar to Walt Disney embracing Xerox technology to make in-betweening easier. Xerox technology isn't trained on the work of other artists, and that our partners at Amazon share our ethos, with a commitment to ensuring human creativity remains at the center of everything they make. However, she made it clear that she was categorically opposed to the use of AI in all of its forms, and we respected that she did not want to be involved as a result. That is absolutely her right, but her personal opposition to AI cannot determine how BuzzFeed develops IP that it owns, or deny the many other talented creators involved in this project the opportunity to do their work. So pretty much they're saying, yeah, we get that AI is concerning. We know this creator who brought this character in series to life strongly opposes the mere existence of a new series if it involves AI, but legally we own it, so she can get fucked. Bleak! Anyways, none of these projects fit the kind of animated show that tends to take off on Amazon Prime Video anyways, so have fun making something no one will watch, and I'm so glad you got to sell out doing it. Screw AI, it's National Cheeseburger Day, I'm gonna go get some grub. Peace.
What we do here is go back.
Need something to throw on while you draw, study, or sleep? Roundtable Rewind's got you covered. So why not take a stroll down memory lane and subscribe?
No one can tell me what to do.
See you there. Craving something new in the indie scene?
Well, if you're all gonna be such critics, why don't you suggest a better one?
It's great to have so many serialized comedy dramas, but what if we just went all in on the laughs and feel good vibes?
Move on up out of my way. I have something gotta do today. Got no time for all your games.
But I like the way you like to play. You sure you're having a moment to pay some mind to someone who could spend some time with you one day?
right now. My homie Toonrific Tariq is funding the pilot for his adult animated romance comedy. Hey, it's shaping up to be one of the most unique shows in the indie scene.
That's what everybody wants, a straight couple.
You can be a part of animation history by heading to the Kickstarter and becoming a backer by June 10th, 2026. The Kickstarter page also gives you the 411 on the show, the characters, the crew, and more. Check it out by clicking the link in the description.
I want to create a show that the culture is proud to call its own. I want to create Hey, and I want you to help.
I don't love it.